Let's jump right into topic number 1 today.
All right.
So I saw a sign when I was driving down the street earlier that said 2 weeks left to buy your Girl Scout cookies. Now, this has been about a week ago, so I think we might be at the end of Girl Scout season, right? But you know the house I'm talking about.
I know the house.
We've had problems with the house before, but they've basically set out a Amazon cookie store in their front yard. They take Cash App, they take
card,
like Venmo, credit card.
Yeah.
And I've never seen the little girl. I've only seen the parents selling the Girl Scout, the cookies. So they got a nice little racket set up there. But I know you were a former Girl Scout.
Yes, I was. Till I was
so
like
I had
27.
some questions about Girl Scout cookies that I wanted to bounce off of you. Being that you're a resident Girl Scout expert. And so I thought it'd be interesting to kind of talk about. I wrote down some questions here.
All right.
First off, I want to clear the air with this house that I pass by on a daily basis. Correct or incorrect that selling Girl Scout cookies from a website or from your front yard using QR codes in an online ordering system, that's completely bullshit and cheating, correct?
Yes.
Like that goes against everything the Girl Scouts are supposed to stand for.
I mean, like it's a hard game and you got to work for it.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. The Girl Scouts are about teaching like life lessons. And the life lesson that I think the Girl Scout cookies teach is like quote unquote hustling, like going out and fundraising for a cause. It is not set up so that you can fucking Steve Jobs the situation or Jeff Bezos and set an online store that your parents...
I would have been pissed like if I lived down the street from that Girl Scout and my house is not on a major street. Like it's really unfair.
So the way I understand Girl Scout cookie like competitions to work is like the winner gets like a vacation or something, right? The troop.
Yeah, there's different like incentives that you have. Like your troop makes like 30 cents per box or something, and so
they get that money directly to do whatever they want with, right? And then there's got to be like camps, higher all that incentives.
Stuff, and then yes, you get incentives. Like if you are the top selling Girl Scout in your troop, you get an award. If you are the top selling Girl Scout in your district, you can get an award. If you're a top selling Girl Scout in the country, like it's
so this is complete bullshit. Because I mean, like to kind of visualize what's happening here, This house is on a street, a major street that leads into
right next to a
we
school.
live in the largest single homeowners association, I believe, in the country, but if not, at least in the state of Texas. The single largest homeowners community, and so it's a pretty populated neighborhood. And this house sits about 6 houses up from the elementary school, so these kids are walking home.
Yeah.
And then it basically shuts down traffic for at least 2 hours a day with people lined up to get out and scan this QR code and place Girl Scout cookie orders. And I've never once have I physically seen the little girl selling cookies.
Yeah.
Like I don't think she goes house to house. I don't think she's 100% basing her sales on
the online traffic.
Okay. So let's go. Question number 2. And you're a Girl Scout. You've dealt with them for a long time. I confirm this for me. Like everybody that is a sane person understands that Girl Scout cookies are absolute garbage, right? Like the worst fucking cookies in the world.
No, I mean, like I love the trefoils and Samoas. They held special places in my heart.
I don't know. I guess
I got the Girl Scout Cookie Award, but I had to work hard for it.
But you that means you were selling
and my mom
bad shit.
My mom would not sell the cookies for me.
Which is, I mean, as she should teach you the lesson of hustling. You're supposed to go out and sell them yourself. But let's be realistic. None of those cookies are good. I don't even know all of them. I can pull them up here. Let me bring them up. I have a list.
Let's see if I can name them. Thin Mint.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring up a list. Okay. Don't look over here.
All right, I won't.
All right, go for it.
The tried and true. You have your Do-si-do, your Tag Along, your Thin Mint, Samoa, trefoil.
Okay.
I think there's 7 main ones.
No, there's let's see.
There should be 7 main
1,
ones.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cookies on this year's Girl Scout list.
All right, that's all that I can think of was those 6. What did I miss?
So you have Raspberry Rallies.
Okay, that's the special one.
Okay, you have an Adventureful.
That's the special one. That's not
caramel chocolate chip.
That's another special one. Wasn't part of the OGs.
Caramel Delight, also known as a Samoa.
Okay, Samoas. That's okay.
You have a Do-si-do.
Okay, I said that
one. A s'more.
That one was like a fairly new one towards the end, but it was like a seasonal one.
A lemonade.
And that was one of the add-ons.
A lemon up.
Yeah, add-on.
A peanut butter patty tag-along.
Tag-alongs, I said that.
A Thin Mint.
Yes, sir.
A Toast Yay.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Toffee-tastic. And a trefoil.
That's the original. I named you all the original ones from like Girl Scouts.
So there's 12 cookies now.
Yeah, so I mean, like
I've never heard of a raspberry rally.
So they usually have like one specialty Girl Scout cookie each year, and it used to like change, but it seems like they've just expanded the game to add like every type of fucking cookie that there is. So let's kind of
run through here. Raspberry Rally is a thin, crispy cookie infused with raspberry flavor, dipped in chocolate. So this is the bastard cousin of the Thin Mint. This is them taking the only cookie that's maybe half-ass worth of shit.
You know what that is? That's like those nasty cherry candies that like your grandma used to get that had that weird
but it's
filling.
not cherry, it's raspberry.
Well, raspberry, same thing.
So whatever. Nope, not same thing. Definitely completely different fruits.
It's okay.
Just because they're red. So that's an attempt to double down on the Thin Mint. Then an adventure full. Half of these I've never seen in my life.
It's like full of adventures.
So it's an indulgent brownie inspired cookie topped with caramel flavored cream with a hint of sea salt. I mean, that's like Gordon Ramsay level shit. I don't love sea salt on a dessert. I know a lot of people like chocolate and sea salt, but
I do.
First off, every Girl Scout cookie tastes like it's fucking like they age them like wine. Like they're like at least 5 years old when you get them. Why is no Girl Scout cookie soft?
That's
if Chips Ahoy can make me or Mrs. Fields can make me like a chunky, soft chocolate chip cookie. Why is every Girl Scout cookie taste like it's 5 years old and like cardboard is at least the third ingredient?
I'll agree on the fact that none of them are like soft. They all have kind of a crunchy consistency.
Not kind of. They're all at least like a fucking sediment rock from your backyard.
Okay.
Caramel chocolate chip. So this is basically like a bastard Chips Ahoy cookie because it's not as good as a Chips Ahoy cookie.
I'll agree. I never liked their chocolate chip one.
Caramel chunks in it because they couldn't do anything with a chocolate chip cookie. And so they list it as a chewy cookie. They need to redefine what chewy is with the Girl Scouts because nothing is chewy. That is if you take the cookie.
I've never had it, but maybe the caramel makes it chewy.
It's not chewy. I've had it. If you take a cookie and you break it in half and it goes snap, that's not chewy. That's a fucking crunchy cookie.
All right.
So Caramel Delights. Have you had these?
A Samoa.
Samoa, yes.
What the fuck are they going to call it? A Caramel Delight. It's a Samoa.
They probably lost like the trademark on Samoa. Mm-hmm. A crisp cookie with caramel, coconut, and chocolate stripes. So this is once again, it's like a bastardized Keebler cookie.
It kind of reminds me of like a Twix with coconut.
Coconut sucks though. Like, let's be real honest. Coconut flavoring is great. I like coconut flavoring, but like real actual coconut shavings, just like there's some chemical in it that just makes your mouth immediately feel like you need to drink a gallon of water.
I'll disagree. I love coconut.
I've never had a dessert with coconut that I didn't think like this just ruined it.
Samoa.
Do-si dough, crunchy oatmeal sandwich cookie with peanut butter filling.
Ooh, that's so good.
What?
No, like the peanut butteriness of the cookie and then the peanut butter on the inside. I like to take my
peanut buttering. It's
it's good. It's like a hard. I mean,
once again, no one we know it's a crunchy fucking cookie,
and then it's got peanut butter cookie on the inside. And I like to tear them apart and take the icing off.
Okay, so then, Girl Scout s'more I've never had, which is I'm assuming
like
it's
shit.
just.
I've had that one. It's gross.
That's got to be like an Oreo with chocolate filling.
It's literally just like a hard cookie, like a shortbread cookie, and then it has like a marshmallow and a chocolate like dip. It's weird.
What's a lemonade?
I don't know. I think it's just a lemon cookie.
It's a shortbread cookie topped with a tangy lemon flavored icing. Okay. What's a lemon up?
I have no idea.
Lemon ups have like an inspirational saying on them, which means they're bullshit to start with.
You gotta be living it up.
And so it says, I'm a leader. Crispy lemon cookie baked with inspiring messages.
Yeah.
It looks like a dog biscuit. I'm gonna be real quick.
Okay.
90% of these look like things you get at PetSmart, like dog biscuits. Like there could be something to that. Let me find out that the Girl Scouts have been feeding us dog biscuits for the last 50 years.
That'd be pretty fucked up, bruh.
So peanut butter tag along, is that like a Thin Mint as well?
No, I would equate it to most.
Why are Girl Scouts obsessed with peanut butter?
That's a good question. I agree. I don't like tag along.
Because it lasts so long with all the preservatives and shit?
That's a good possibility.
Crispy cookie layered with peanut butter and covered with chocolate coating.
I think it tastes like shit.
It's a peanut butter Thin Mint.
Kind of.
No, it is. I'm looking at it.
It's like in line with like Reese's Pieces, but like
no, it's not.
Not
don't
even
do
on
that.
the same
Don't
level.
do that.
Like if Reese's Pieces had
don't do that.
Special
don't disrespect Reese's Pieces like that. Don't do that.
Seventh cousin.
Yeah, no. Thin Mint is the only cookie that like I think
cold Thin Mints you cannot.
They're good, but like I think that it's that thing. It's like when the ugly girl is with uglier girls. It's like the fucking Thin Mint's only good because every other cookie is so bad. It's the one cookie that like because you feel sorry and you want to help out the Girl Scouts, you have to buy one, and so you look at the one cookie that's like worth a shit, and it's a Thin Mint.
Can we note something real quick?
Note it.
In high school, you bought Girl Scout cookies for me.
I'm sure I did.
You did?
I imagine I did. And then it was probably Thin Mints because I didn't buy any of these other bastardized
I literally
cookies.
remember that. I was like, do you want to buy some cookies, Dustin?
I'm sure I bought Thin Mints. I'm not going to say that I don't indulge in a Thin Mint.
But I also think you bought them because
you
you liked me.
I'm sure I did. Toastier. That's a yummy toast-shaped cookie full of French toast flavor. This is fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Girl Scouts are out here ripping off other companies now.
Reese's Pieces,
Toffee-tastic. I've had that one.
What is that?
If that cookie was soft and like just came out of like an oven, I imagine it's good. But once again, it tastes like it's 5 years old. It's basically a Heath bar inside of a cookie. But the cookie part is garbage.
They're a little crunchy.
And then last is a trefoil.
The shortbread cookie. There's nothing like a trefoil.
It's just basically a shortbread cookie?
Yeah, it's just a shortbread cookie.
Which is garbage. I mean, top three. What are the top three Girl Scout cookies? Thin Mint's one by default.
Thin Mint, Samoa, trefoil.
Samoa's the coconut bastard?
Yeah.
And then you said what? Trefoil?
Trefoils. The top selling ones, though, for me back in my day was Samoa's, Tagalongs, and Thin Mints.
What was number one?
Thin Mints.
By a large...
It went Thin Mint, Samoa, Tagalong.
But it was like a large gap, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't even close.
Everybody loves Thin Mints.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best.
Sold out those
Girl Scout
bitches.
cookie. All right, so then I dug a little deep here and I went and I looked up some facts. Did you know that in 2019, it was revealed that the Girl Scouts were using oil in some of their cookies that was linked to child labor issues in Indonesia?
No. They
mean,
they used to make us like watch this video and like how they were made and stuff, and then it was like at the Girl Scout Cookie Company. It was something with like brownies or something. I don't remember.
Now I don't know if this has been forever, but I found this interesting. Did you know? So the Girl Scout cookies are made by a company called Little Brownie Bakers. Mm-hmm. So I did a little digging because I was interested because it's a hell of a business, right? Because it's child labor. So whoever's making these cookies is making bank. So I followed like the path of the Little Brownie Bakers, and it's just a subsidiary of Kellogg. Wait, does Kellogg make Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I believe so. Kellogg's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So they're just taking like old cereal, crunching it up, and fucking making cookies out of it.
I mean, that could be a possibility, you know?
But I call complete, but like the biggest scam in the world is the fact that this is a Kellogg's company out here with their little cookie drug dealers running around.
I mean, I never really thought about it in that aspect, that like, because they made it seem like they were doing us a favor.
Check this out. Girl Scout cookies make approximately $714 million a year.
Dude, we sold like shitloads of cookies and only got like $1,000.
Exactly, because Kellogg's is out here. They're pushing these little drug dealers around, and now you got assholes with QR codes and shit. They're
scamming the system.
Absolutely, like that. Girl Scout cookies, they suck. That's my biggest thing. Most people only buy Girl Scout cookies because they feel sorry for the little Girl Scout who has to sit outside a Walmart and sell the cookies.
But then you got these girls out here.
Well, now you got them out here hustling like Jeff Bezos, but I refuse to buy those cookies. I will not be a part of the problem and buy my Girl Scout cookies online. Like, if you're not hustling, I didn't buy any cookies this year. You know why?
I didn't see anybody outside.
Nobody knocked on my fucking door. And if you don't have the fucking oomph to walk around and knock on my door or come up to me at the bowling alley or come up to me at like, you know, a cheerleading practice, if nobody's walking up and hustling and trying to sell me Girl Scout, I'm just not going to order them. And then we found, I mean, you went to our local grocery store, HEB, and you fucking HEB's out here knocking off the Girl Scouts, and they've got their own line of like basically Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, they had
right?
the Samoas, they had the Thin Mints, and I believe they had a version of like the tag along.
All that mattered was they had Thin Mints.
They're really good.
So
though.
you can get Thin Mints year round at the grocery store now. The need for fucking Girl Scouts is obsolete. All right.